OMG, and welcome back to Legal Beauty's holiday series. And today I have another very exciting video because I am reviewing the Manny Mua X Morphe Eyeshadow Palette that came out this past holiday season. And I'm so stoked to try it out because I've always wanted to try out the Lunar Beauty products. If you don't already know, Lunar Beauty is the makeup company that Manny Mua owns. It is a little bit on the pricey side, so it's actually really nice that we have a very affordable palette from Morphe. So if you want to see, and I'm holding it backwards. Legal Beauty's tired from the holidays, but this is the front of it. But if you want to see how to get this look and what I think of this Manny Mua X Morphe palette, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so my face is done, and if you are new here, I typically don't do my face makeup before my eyeshadow. I like to do it after, but for the sake of this video and for the sake of the timing of today, I wanted to go ahead twice and put on my face makeup. I did my contouring a little bit different. I'm not sure if I like it. I know I look a little harsh right now. My hair's not done. I'm looking a little crazy, but it's the beginning of the video. But yes, let's go ahead and dive into this Manny Mua palette. So this is what she looks like in all her glory. It's really, really pretty. It's like a marbly type theme. It says Morphe X Manny Mua Glam palette. It's an eyeshadow and highlighter palette, and then on the back here is a picture of Miss Manny Mua, and then it looks like it's a quote. Let me go ahead and read. So it says, "It's been so special for me to collaborate with Morphe on this glam collection. I'm so proud to be part of a brand that can bring you such amazing quality at an affordable price. I know you guys will feel beautiful wearing these shades, Manny Mua." So there's 14 shades, and yeah, let's pretty much get into this bad girl. So it's really nice if it comes in the bubble wrapping just in case it does break. I bought this from the Morphe store over in Burbank. I did not order it, so it's still really nice that when they do sell it in the store that they have this bubble wrap, because you never know, palettes can fall. Let's go ahead and take her out. When I had saw the video when Manny released it, I think he had titled it like he has something to tell us or whatever. I was so freaking happy to see that he collabed with Morphe because he has a brand, if you don't already know, it's called Lunar Beauty. It is a little bit on the expensive side, so I actually don't own anything Lunar Beauty. So when he came out with this collab, I was super excited. So I was like, yes, this is finally my opportunity to try, you know, his mix of what he likes in eyeshadows and his take on, you know, a sequence of eyeshadow colors and highlights. So when you go ahead and open her, this is the first time I'm opening it on camera, and it looks like it has the 14 shades as described, and then the 2 highlighters that are the larger squares. So he is known for having like a nude goldy look, and I guess he was saying in his video that he's been criticized for that. I don't know why somebody would criticize someone for liking a like nude look. Like, I feel like you could never go wrong with a nude look, and a nude look is so open to interpretation because there's so many different types of skin colors and everything that one's perception of a nude color is, it's just, it could be anything. It could be like pink nude, gold nude. So I was actually pretty surprised to hear that he was criticized for constantly doing like a nude gold look, which I feel like you cannot go wrong with. So I personally love nude gold looks. I feel like that's one of my specialties, but this palette is so pretty. Like, I can't wait to get into it. So it looks like, yes, there is 14 colors. There is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matte shades, and then it looks like the other ones are like pressed pigments, and then you have the 2 highlighters that look like it's more of a gold and then more of a peach, so probably for lighter skin tones and richer skin tones. It is after the holidays. It still isn't New Year though, so I still consider this time of year the holidays. So I kind of still want to do like a holiday-ish look. So I want to create like a brown gold look, and I'm wearing like this little tan jacket, so I feel like it would go perfect with it. So I'm gonna first start off with this color right here. It's called Dust Cloud, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use that as my actual transition shade, and I'm using my favorite Luxie tapered blending brush. I'll lightly tap into it. There is a little bit of fallout already, if you can see on camera. It's kind of like falling out, but I don't mind it. I really don't. By the way, my eyes are already set with concealer and a little bit of Pretty Vulgar's translucent powder. I normally don't set my eyes, but for the sake of this video, I didn't want them to crease while I was doing this eyeshadow look. So That is why the eyes may look a little bit powdery already. But so far, so good. I'm not sure if like they just take Morphe's formula and stamp their name on it, but it does feel very Morphe-ish. I use a lot of Morphe eyeshadow palettes on a daily and a lot of collabs. Like my go-tos are the actual original Jaclyn Hill palette and then a bunch of like their nude kind of like palettes. And I noticed like the formula's pretty much the same. I would say the only one that's a little bit different is the collaboration with Jeffree Star. So my eyes are very dry, so you're gonna see patches again. So I've said in my previous videos, during the winter time, my eyes get very dry. It's not the product, it's my eyes. So if something is dry, I will let you guys know, but it's definitely not the product. So anyways, this is so far so good. A nice light transition shade. You can also just pop this on some lashes, but ready to go. So now I'm gonna switch over to a Morphe brush, blowing off a little bit of that fallout. And I want to go ahead and go into this color Zaya right here. It's more of like a coffee latte color. Really, really pretty. I really like this palette. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so let's just lightly dust into it. Just gonna lightly take it a little bit over that transition shade and go into like circular motion. Now any fallout I get, I'm just gonna sweep away with some powder after we're done with the look. I'm just gonna kind of like flare this out, kind of bring the color out. This is very pigmented. Like I barely put any of the color Zaya onto my brush. That is really pretty. So this eye is my struggle eye. It's just like super dry, so I have to be very careful how I apply the color onto this eye. So I'm gonna lightly sweep away anything that has fallen out. So then the next color that we're going to tap into is this brown color right here called Howl. It looks really, really chocolatey. It's like a Hershey's chocolate bar color. See how dry, like my skin is like peeling apart. It's freaking disgusting, but that's my life. So I'm taking my mini tapered Luxie brush, switching back over to Luxie. I'm just going to take this color and add it right in my crease right here. And I'm gonna slowly bring it in. Then I'm also going to drag it in right here. So kind of creating not like a triangle shape, but just filling this part in. And I'm gonna bring it slowly in. So my eyes right here are very dry, so it looks like I'm gonna have to like pounce in the color Howl into the corner of my eye, because when I blend it, because of how dry my eyes are, it just kind of like makes it look patchy, and I don't want my eyeshadow to look patchy because that's not a cute look. So I'm just pouncing it in. And I'm sure you guys all know, like when you do your makeup, you could tell like, do I need to sweep? Do I need to punch? Do I need to pack? Do I need to tap? Kind of just figure out as you go. Based on like your skin conditions, like if you get dry in the winter or whatnot, kind of just like figure it out. So I'm slowly bringing this in, and I'm gonna take a little bit more and then just bring it towards like where I would normally put eyeliner on my eye, just towards this bottom part right here. Kind of make it a little bit more brown. Then I grabbed another Morphe brush because I can't find the one that I was using. I'm gonna go a little bit back into that color Zaya and a little bit of Dust Cloud that I used in the beginning. I'm just gonna kind of bring back the color right here. I feel like I didn't apply as much right here, so I don't want it to look like just a bunch of brown and bam, you know? So now I'm gonna do the brown on the other eye. So the brown is on. This eye was so difficult to work with because it is just very, very dry. Again, it is not the product from this palette that is making this eye just like look a little bit patchy. If I scoot up, I'm sure you guys can see like my skin is just like super dry. I have eczema, so that's why like if I like wash my hands too much or whatever, like my skin cracks, like it peels off, it gets whatever's. But yeah, so unfortunately, I'm just a very, very dry person. So whatever. So now I'm gonna do this weird thing where I kind of just like cut my crease in a very like sharp way. And so on top of that, once I cut it, I want to add the color Scorpio right here, which is like a gold pressed like pigment, I would say. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the crease real quick, so I gotta grab my concealer. So I'm just gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush. It's like, you know, like a round tip. And we're just gonna go ahead and add some of my ColourPop concealer onto it in the color Fair. And again, I wanna cut my crease in a weird way, so let me kind of get closer to you guys. I have like this idea where I just kind of like bring it up. So see how it's not like a, oh my god, it looks crazy. But you see how it's not like a full like cut crease, it's more of just like a angled like cut crease. So y'all can see what I'm trying to do. Let me just find the brush that I want to pack on. So, don't you even use so many brushes you don't know what to use. Okay. I'm gonna use another BH Cosmetics brush. It's a little bit bigger than the one that I just used. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into that color Scorpio. Put a lot on there. And I'm gonna pack it on to just where I put that weird angle, like cut crease. And then I'm just gonna like pounce that on in. So far so good. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go back in with my mini Luxie tapered brush and just kind of blend this in and not really add any more brown product, but just kind of like buffer this in. That way the gold looks a little bit more seamless rather than just like cut into there. Just very lightly. See, that's pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do the other eye. so pretty. See, I had like that weird idea in my head to do like a high cut crease, and I was like, I don't know how it's gonna look. Oh, real quick, let's go ahead and do some swatches. I'm gonna take the color Fire Watch, oh my god, or Fire Witch, which is this one right here. It's like a really pretty coral. This color Leo, which is this one right here. That one. It's like a pretty brown. The color Spellbound, which is a matte, which is this one right here. It looks more brown in the pan, more red on the finger. Cancer, which is like a purple. And then we'll use Gamenta, which is this like fuchsia one right here. And then this Aries color is really, really pretty. Ooh, it's like an iridescent brown. Ooh, that's really pretty. Not really gonna swatch these nude colors that also are in the pan just because we pretty much know what nude colors look like. But I'm just gonna go ahead and really quick wipe these little quick swatches off of my hands that weren't too good. But yes, it looks like a really pretty palette, looks really, really good. And then we're gonna resume the eye. Okay, so now the next step that we're going to do is some black liquid eyeliner because I just feel like a wing would look really, really pretty. I hate when I get like eyeshadow on my mirrors. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and do a winged out eyeliner because I feel like with such a dramatic cut crease, like if we just put lashes on, it's gonna be like, something's missing. So let's go ahead and do a wing, and we are going to use the e.l.f. black liquid eyeliner. As you all know, I don't like this eyeliner, but I cannot find my NYX one. So we're gonna have to use this one. Those wings are so perfect, girl. They could fly away, girl. Yes, swear it has taken me years to perfect a wing. But the next step, we're gonna go ahead and just add some mascara. We're gonna go ahead and add the Trace Stick Mascara. Perfect. So while this mascara dries, we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom eyeshadow. And I wanna take this little mini flat angled Luxie brush, and we're gonna tap back into that color Zaya. We're just gonna kind of like frame the bottom of my eyes. I just wanna create like a very light smoke. That way more of the attention is still focused on that cut crease that I did up top. And like kind of drag it up a little bit. It's pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh yes, so pretty. So next I'm gonna go ahead and add some lashes. We are going to be using the Batty Bee lashes in the style Snob. In case you haven't already seen, I just did a full review on the entire synthetic collection. So it's in the previous video, so make sure you go ahead and watch that. I'm just gonna glue these, pop these suckers on, do the bottom mascara, and then we will move over to highlight. Okay, so I went ahead and put on the Snob lashes, and then I went ahead and I added some lip liner and some lipstick. I went ahead and went in with Morphe's Sweet Tea lip liner and the Matte Wifey lipstick. It is so pretty. It's like a peachy nude. I love this one. It can go with like anything. I did forget to do my bottom mascara because I got too excited, but let's go ahead and add some bottom mascara and then we will move on over to highlight. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray the face. I'm going to use the Morphe X Jeffree Star spray. It's just kind of, oh, whew, sorry, I breathed in all that beautiful strawberry mist that's inside of there. So I want to try out both highlighters, both Apollo and both Nova. They are both really pretty right there. I think I'm gonna go in with the inner corner with Nova. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Alamar Cosmetics brush, just slightly tap in and then just add some right here. It's pretty. It's more like powdery, if that makes like any sense. Like you can barely tell. Let's go ahead and add some on the nose. Ooh, there you go. Now you can see it. I'm gonna smooth that out. It's pretty, you can see like a little tip. Now I'm gonna take this Morphe fan brush and I'm gonna tap into first Apollo. So let's see how that one performs. I have about that much on my brush. Tap into a little bit. So it looks like you have to tap into it a lot. So it's more of like a sheen. I'm sure you guys can see that. It's not like a very blinding highlight. It's more of like very natural, which is kind of what I like. I don't really like a blinding highlight. There you go. Now you can see it on camera. Let's go ahead and add some here. Here. And then let's go on the other side of my brush. I'm just gonna grab some of Apollo just to top it. Pretty. A little bit more on the nose. And then what I do is to make it look like it's really melted into the skin is I just take a brush and I just kind of like pounce it on in. So it looks like my makeup is done using the Morphe X Manny Mua palette. I'm gonna go ahead and take down this hair. I think I'm just gonna put it like in a cute, maybe like little bun. I don't feel like putting in my hair extensions today. I don't know what I feel like doing with my hair. I'm gonna go do my hair and I'll be right back and then I'll give you my final judgments on if this palette is guilty of being worthy of your dollars during this holiday season. So BRB. Okay, so I went ahead and I just took down my hair. This is all my natural hair right here. I didn't feel like doing much with it. Kind of wanted to give it like a little break from like heat and hair extension. So I kind of just like tossed it over to the side. But I want to go ahead and give you my final judgments on the Manny Mua X Morphe palette. I 100% would recommend this. It is definitely guilty of being worthy of your holiday dollars. You could definitely play with the colors in this palette and dress up your makeup. You could dress it down. You could create New Year's looks. You could create an everyday subtle new look. And I just really, really like this palette. I will definitely be reaching for it every day. I really liked the highlights. If you like more of a beaming highlight, you're probably not gonna like this because this is more of a natural look. I'm so happy that I have this palette, that I get to have a piece of Manny MUA's work with Morphe. I love Morphe. I love anything that they put out. So it's really, really nice that we have an affordable Manny MUA palette with Morphe. So anyways, it still is the season of giving, even though the holidays are kind of almost technically over, but we haven't hit the new year. So since it is still the season of giving, make sure you give this video a like, a share, a comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video. I want to create some last minute New Year's Eve looks for you guys. So be on the lookout for those videos. So anyways, I hope you guys had a beautiful Christmas Eve and beautiful Christmas Day if you do celebrate it. And I hope that all of you had a beautiful holiday season this 2019. So I will see you all in the next one. Peace.